Hi, this is Jeff from OrbitKit, and I'm going to introduce a new feature that we just rolled out called Archetypes. It's a pretty major change to the workflow of OrbitKit, but I think after I explain how it works, you're going to be pretty happy about it. So one thing we've noticed is that not every design is getting sent to every blueprint. You might have light designs that you're printing on dark fabrics, dark designs you're printing on light fabrics, or you might be using the storefront features of platforms to group your designs into various brands. So you're typically doing this by creating a series of blueprints. So light fabrics, dark fabrics. And then when you want to exhibit these, you've basically got to filter them down and select. So here I'll select all the dark things. I would normally exhibit those. If you wanted to send the dark ones, you've got to go through and now check all the dark fabric, all the light background ones. And this is sort of falling short of our mission to reduce the amount of button clicking in the universe. So we've introduced this idea of an archetype. And an archetype is a collection of blueprints. Now, instead of exhibiting designs with a specific set of blueprints, you just set an archetype. So here I'll say this goes on a black background. So when I set the archetype here, OrbitKit creates all the necessary and relevant exhibits. You can also switch the archetype, and OrbitKit will update the exhibits, creating them, deleting them, and it will actually recycle them if it can. You can, of course, do this in bulk. Here I can say, here, let's try that again. Let's grab the light. Let's put these on let's set an archetype and put these on a dark background. Now let's search the dark ones. Set these. Wrong button. Old habits die hard. And set these on a light background. Now let me tell you about the coolest thing about archetypes. Often you'll add blueprints, like so let's say you're working with Zazzle and add a new product. Well, instead of re-exhibiting everything, you can just edit the blueprints in your archetype. Let's add a couple items and save this. Now OrbitKit goes through and updates the exhibits in all of your designs. Here you can see, for example, that our new products were added. Let me show you a couple more things. The first is searching. This is going to come in handy. You can search for designs that have particular archetypes. You can also search for designs that have any archetype. And you can search for designs that have no archetype. All right, let me show you a feature that's going to help you get started by bootstrapping your archetypes. I've reset my design library here to be about what a typical design library might look like. I've got a bunch of designs and they've been exhibited to various places in certain combinations. I've not created any archetypes yet. So over here I've got an item that says generate and assign archetypes. Now when I click this, OrbitKit's going to look at all the designs, look at all the unique combinations of blueprints, and synthesize archetypes based on those. So now if I look at my archetypes, I see that my designs have all been assigned archetypes now. And if I look at the archetypes, I see, oh, well, okay, they have kind of meaningless names. OrbitKit just sort of guessed. But I can see, okay, well, look, here's a bunch of designs that were exhibited on dark background stuff. Oh, here's some that were exhibited on dark background stuff but had a few extra products. And here's all my light fabrics. Well, what I really want, well, this one's obvious. Let's just call this one light fabrics. So we have designs, older designs that didn't receive newer products, and then I think this is going to be the archetype we want to keep. So let's call this dark fabrics. And here's the old one we're going to get rid of. Let's take all the designs that were assigned to this archetype and give them our standard dark fabrics archetype. So click here, we see there's just two designs. Now we've selected all of the designs with that archetype, and now let's set archetype to dark fabrics. Done. And we can actually just delete this guy now because no designs. And there we are. Light designs on dark fabrics, dark designs on light fabrics. Note you can run this on, you can select a subset of your designs just to generate archetypes from a few of them at a time, or you can just run it on all of your designs. Well, that's pretty much the basics of archetypes. If you guys have any further questions, you can always reach out in the in-app help or chat with us in the Facebook group. Thanks a lot, and I hope you guys enjoy using OrbitKit.